Yeah. Good afternoon, everyone. This is Mohan here from ACOPS, and thanks for the opportunity for giving a slot to present the solutions and endless possibilities what we have been discussing now. So, as a photograph uh, is being visible, it is all about the endless possibilities which is possible now in the post-COVID situation. So ACOPS is an organization which has been delivering solutions for BFSI and other organizations worldwide, and it is pertaining into access, and it gives you an access to the world of endless possibilities. So going ahead with the discussion here, now in a post-COVID situation, if we analyze the situations which has been going on previous to COVID, there was a situation where the work from home was not something which was appreciated, and though the digitalization was complete, though the banks and the BFSI organization were completely digitalized, there was no compulsive requirement for work from home, and there were concerns with respect to security, because of which work from home was not made compulsive with respect to the technology going on floor. Now, but in a COVID situation, there was no other option. Businesses were down. There was no option of ensuring a safe access. So work from home was pushed across to organizations, and organizations embraced it, though there was a risk into the access here. 1 year down the line, there has been a success with respect to work from home, and all the businesses, irrespective of BFSI or any other business, work from home has been a norm in which the businesses have gone forward. Work from home has also enabled businesses which were down to work more, and organizations were delivering more efforts and more work hours to ensure that businesses can start and grow. And it is a test of time, and it has been visible now. Many of the businesses which could embrace work from home was able to actually deliver more businesses to organizations. Some of the challenges which was faced was onboarding, which was being addressed, and there were some of the other challenges with respect to security, which was also being addressed. But 1 year down the line, the interesting fact is that the new normal, what people talk about, or the new mechanisms, what people talk about of working from home, is there to stay. Now, there has always been a concern with respect to extra work which has been put across by organizations. There is a concerns with respect to extra challenges which has been put across, but it is all for the growth which has been done. In the COVID situation, in the last 1 year, IT has grown approximately 5 to 10 years down the line. Whatever was moving slow has been anticipated and expected to go faster. Deployments, deliverables, developments, new innovations, everything has gone in very high speed. Going ahead, we have been seeing that 57% of an organizations are going to look into work from home, and they're going to look into businesses running from remote locations. Now, there are multiple factors and multiple reasons and multiple new thoughts which has come in, because of which work from home is going to stay, and it is going to become a possibility which was imaginable earlier. Why work from home is going to stay? One of the interesting factors, if you look at Mumbai, Mumbai has a good train connectivity, and because of that, people approximately 100 kilometers from their offices are being able to travel in train and reach the offices. Now, this is one of the very unique cities where it has been connected with all the trains, and all the other cities have followed path, and trains have become a mechanism of reaching a very far location for working. But if you look at work from home, it is allowing you to work 1,000 kilometers away. A person in Bangalore can work for an organization in Mumbai, and that's becoming a reality. Now, many of the employees where an organization was able to recruit was within an area of 100 or 150 kilometers. But now, with the work from home becoming a norm, HR has been able to recruit more people from further other locations, and employees are also been working because they don't have to travel to that distance. Now, it has been giving a lot of benefits, tangible, non-tangible benefits to organizations, employees, and the businesses also. Now, the next thing what also comes in with respect to the productivity of work from home. We have always seen that as a salesperson or a sales organization or anything, they were approximately doing 3 to 4 meetings, but with the work from home environments, there is almost like 10 to 12 meetings which has been happening per day. Employees who used to travel very long and they used to reach places to work were working from 9 to 6. But now with work from home, which has been there is extended work hours, and there were emergencies which were addressed, which was earlier postponed. So productivity has been increasing with respect to work from home environment, but at the same time, people have been complaining about uh, fatigue with respect to longer hours of working, and technology is going to make it more possible to account the fatigue which is going to be there, and it is going to deliver solutions where the existing problems of overworking also can be stopped. The next thing is with respect to the real estate costing saving, and with respect to many other cost saving which is going to happen. All organizations needed to have good amount of real estates, good amount of branches, good amount of locations with real estate repute. That is like you need to have an office in a very reputed place. Now, with respect to work from home, customers are willing to work in their own offices or work from their own homes. So employees doesn't have a urgency to be in office, but there are mechanisms in which cloud computing and remote access environments is being able to ensure that the work is not being hampered. So work from home is being able to address the requirements of the new world, and at the same time also address the new challenges which is going to come in with respect to work from home. And it is also going to address the challenges of manpower. It's going to challenges of travel, challenges of other costs which is going to come in. Some of the costs which has been put across here is the costing which has been incurred by organizations, and we've also seen a person working from office requires space, requires many additional facilities, and all those is being getting optimized here now. Now, it also happens that now temporary workspaces like retail spaces, which has been there, is also being introduced to organizations so that they can actually work from anywhere. Now, using technologies, it has been made possible that you don't have to worry about security and you can just focus on your work. There has always been a cyber attack which is going to be increased because work from home is going to open up multiple more avenues for a cyber security attack, and they are also having a gay time with respect to um, activities which is going to be there, and it is going to be a challenge for zero-day attacks, and it is also going to be a challenge for other organizations where they have to upside their security portfolios and look into how things can become more futuristic with respect to IT into place. Now, with respect to attacks like zero-day attacks and with respect to responses, organizations are expected to have the fastest response and research-based responses, because you may have to customize and you may have to get new thought process in place. Now, with respect to single breach, which is going to cost, where an organization who doesn't take seriously the breaches which is there is going to cost them a lot. Work from home is going to have side effects. Work from home is going to have concerns with respect to the technologies what you're going to use, and at the same time it is like for any problems, if you use a technology which has not been tried and tested, or which has not been innovative, or which has not been built with more focus, it can cost an organization a huge amount of money and time to recover from those attacks. Now it's like this. Earlier, there is a medicine called Brufen, which has been used for painkillers. Later, it came to know that there are a lot of side effects with that. Now you don't take a Brufen for a normal headache. The same manner, technologies which was earlier acceptable and used should be tested properly and should be looked into what are the concerns and challenges, and it has to be updated. Old school may have to be rewritten with respect to attack proof environments. Now, at the same time, if you look into industries which is there, which is going to be on the helm for losing in case there is a cyber attack which is going to be happening, financial sector stands at the third list here. Now, other sectors like healthcare, energy, they have a lot of concerns to have, where breaches can actually reduce their businesses and their reputation, what they have been building for many, many years. So many of the technologies which were silo in nature, which had side effects, has to be looked into going for a holistic solution where it a technology provides a solution, at the same time, it also looks into the other pros and cons of the entire engagement. Now, if you look at the banking perspective, the BFSI perspective here, the 50% of the banks worldwide have advanced into scale and refined their environments, and they have been relooking at their investments and relooking at cloud computing and automation and also optimization of their assets through which the IT can actually think about going for a work from home and a business as usual model. So banks are already in track of getting the future line of action with respect to IT more productive for work from home. So and those organizations which takes a step where work from home is going to be a possibility of endless environments is always going to be benefited with it. So security has to be taken as a business enabler instead of having a concern. We need to always be positive about finding a fix or finding a solution to it. Now, if you look at the shift in workplace to a workspace, it has been an interesting concept where technologies like Teams and other technologies are making a space which can be any space, can be a workspace, and that's been made a reality here. So, business as usual or people working from anywhere is a reality with respect to engagements, but at the same time, security is something which has been a concern, and work on demand is been something which is been looking into reality now. And one of the things is that employees would like to work and they don't want to get worried about username, password, and other concerns which has been there. So what we have to do maximum is that allow an employee to work and take care of the security so that the employee can focus on his deliverables and IT and technologies can work on their deliverables. The next thing what comes as a major outcome is the digitalization of operations, which was done for a pretty long time, has paved way for work from home. And work from home is again going to emphasize on digitalization. And this is going to be interesting where people are going to factor in digitalization with respect to the future growth of work from home environments. The old school business model, which was low operations and low digital revenue, is going to be changed to a new perspective. So if you look at today's scenario, we have a lot of banks which has been there, with a lot of financial organizations which has been there, and they're connected to their own data centers and they've been working. And employees actually come down to the banks to do their transactions. With work from home engagements, banks have reduced the manpower which has been there. With work from home environments, employees and the customers are also been working from home. And now an automation can happen where banks can actually look into the new perspectives where a lot of businesses can happen from the home itself. And a lot of ads have already come back telling that you can actually make your hall as your office itself and do banking with it from there. Now, the new perspective is going to emphasize the end customer is working from the home, and these branches which has been there, which is a traditional environment, can be innovated to ensure that the futuristic way of working can be established. One of the interesting fact what was told last year also by many of the dignitaries in India is been that instead of having a bank registered only for one of the banks, for example, you have an ICICI branch and an person who is registered with ICICI goes to the branch. Instead of that, you can always have a bank which is agnostic to any of the banking environment, and you can have a bank which can receive any type of customers. So the idea is that instead of having one bank like a Canara Bank or a State Bank of India or an ICICI Bank, you can have banks which is going to receive the customers and they don't need to worry about the customer is from which bank. So this bank can actually receive any type of customers and address all the requirements. So in the back end, what normally would happen is that the front end bank will be connected to all sort of banks in the back end. So this can be a new initiative where the new possibility, which was not something which was possible earlier, the new possibility of crunching all the bank offices and crunching all the branch offices and ensuring that anyone can go to any bank, and from any bank any transaction can happen to any of the banks, can become a reality with the security coming in place. Now, the interesting fact is the need of security regulations to ensure a 360-degree new design with respect to a banking environment. So facial authentication, continuous monitoring. For example, if a person goes to a bank and he wants to bank with ICICI, and the person who is going to connect to an ICICI, he needs to have a facial recognition, continuous monitoring, and a BYOD engagement with ICICI. At the same time, if the second customer comes and he is for any other bank, the same person has to connect to the new bank. So the trust is going to be a physical factor through cameras and everything. At the same time, you cannot trust any person for zero trust engagements. And for that, facial recognition, continuous monitoring, BYOD, customer data privacy, everything has to be ensured. And that's going to be done by the security perspectives of the technologies which has been there. So all the security technologies which has been there has to improvise itself for the new challenges. And many of the technologies which has been used already is like Teams and a WebEx meeting will have to go into a facial recognition authentication, will have to go into multi-factor authentication, geolocation authentication, and also device authentication, so that these technologies which actually can work from anywhere should actually even have a governance over it to control who is going to work from anywhere. At the same time, the business applications, which is anytime, anywhere use perspectives, is to be challenged with respect to data concerns. And at the same time, the right understanding needs to happen with every application so that a mitigation has been done on the business application to see that the data loss is not there. The private applications which has been there, which has been used like VPN and VDI, is crossing the timelines of 8 hours work, and that's creating a concern with respect to end users. At the same time, we can always have a productivity tool which can actually look into work-life balance and also a balance where there is an accountability of every hour which has been done. The same manner, Indian startups are been doing considerable amount of work, and there has been a growth in cybersecurity deliverables, and all the Indian startups which has been there are customer centric focused, and they're also focused with respect to understanding what's the need of the hour and what is the future need of the hour. And Indian startups are building technologies which is going to be faster delivered to the Indian organizations on demand. So that is going to help organizations to deliver the solutions faster. And ACOPS as an organization has been recognized by multiple verticals in Indian defense and Indian organizations like NASSCOM and other organizations here. So under multiple verticals, we are being recognized. And as an organization, we have been set up in 2012, and we are a 100% Indian company where we have more than 500 customers and we have more than 5 lakh users. We have more than 1 lakh users in Indian government itself. So we are working with more than 10 countries, and we have partners spread across verticals, and we have been awarded multiple times for the innovative solutions which has been delivered. So we have been building solutions which will increase the agility, flexibility, and affordability of an organization. And we have been also been able to scale and secure organizations to work from anywhere. And we provide a choice what the customers deserve. So how we do it, we have been able to deliver the solutions which is completely in-house built, and we have been delivering solutions for secure access. We are delivering solutions for virtualization, identity management and assurance, and also productivity management and accountability of evidence. So a lot of innovations have been done with respect to technology, with respect to Indianness in nature, and we have been able to get performance and speed to the table. So multiple banks have been using our solutions already. I'm proud to say that a couple of banks have been using our solutions for vendor access, and for the past 10 years, vendors are been logging into their banks from a BYOD device, which may have viruses, may not have viruses, and for the past 10 years, vendors without any dependency or security on your local machines. They're connecting to very big eminent banks. And I can surely say that in the last 10 years, we don't have one threat which has been reported from that particular bank. In the same manner, we have large banks using our solution for more than 25,000 access and for work from home, work from offices, and work from anywhere. And many applications like Swift, many applications like Finacle and other applications have been tried, tested, and treasury applications have been used from work from home and work from anywhere. So we have many banks, Indian banks, rural banks, and international banks using our solution. So reference customers, we have many. We are an organization based out of Pune. We have operations all over India and 10 other countries, and we have an interesting team which can actually listen, adapt, and deliver the solutions. So going forward, making it a possibility, the distributed workspace which has been there has opened up a lot of opportunities, and the endless possibilities which has been there is just waiting to make it happen. So together we can actually make the entire thing happen. Thank you.